Christmas is not far away, and one of the things we love to have on our plate at Christmas time is pigs in a blanket. For those who don't know, it's sort of a sausage arrangement wrapped in bacon. Now often the sausage that they use has fillers in it that are not really friendly to the keto and low carb lifestyle. So today we are going to show you 2 ways to make pigs in blankets for this Christmas. Welcome to Pop Keto, where we aim to help you live a sustainable keto and low carb lifestyle. And today we've not got one recipe, but we've got 2 recipes for you. Today we are going to look to see if we can make pigs in blankets 2 ways, and both versions are keto and low carb friendly. Hey, if you're new to the channel or if you're a new subscriber, we'd love to say hi to you. Why not just pop down into the comments and just type something like I've subscribed or hi. We'd love to say hi to you and get to know you a bit better. And that's probably the best place that we can do that. And if you are new to the channel, why not have a look through some of our other videos? We've got recipes, we've got tips on living a keto and low carb lifestyle, and we've even got a few specific recipes that'll be handy this time of year. So first way, we're gonna try and do it sort of a sausagey type thing, like a traditional pigs in blanket would be. And the second way we're gonna do 2 ingredients, super easy but super tasty. And the other thing we haven't mentioned yet is that today we're going to be doing this in an air fryer. And there's even a reason for that. On Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, whenever you are celebrating Christmas, your oven is going to be busy already. So the good thing about these is you can prepare them the day before, have them sitting in the fridge, and then when you're just about to serve, throw them in the air fryer, 10-15 minutes, done, out they go hot. Alright, so the first one is the sausagey type one, and we're going to start with 500 grams of pork mince. Just gonna chuck that straight in. Next thing we're gonna add is half an onion that I've already chopped quite finely, and we're just gonna throw that in as well. For me, sage is one of the great flavors that reminds me of Christmas, and it goes really, really good with pork. So we are adding about a tablespoon of dried sage, and that's about 3 grams. Next, we're adding a little bit of seasoning. Now, the bacon that we're wrapping it in is going to add a lot of the saltiness that we want in this dish, but we are going to put a little bit. This is half a teaspoon of salt straight in. Next, we're going to add some black pepper. A good crack of freshly ground black pepper is amazing. And depending on taste, you're probably going to add an 1/8 to 1/4 of a teaspoon worth. Now we want to keep these little piggies nice and moist as we cook them in the air fryer. We're going to add mayonnaise. Now this is 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, about 1/4 cup, and that's going to go straight in there. Now, you could buy some mayonnaise, but you can easily make some really, really good mayonnaise that you know what's in it. A lot of the time when you buy mayonnaise from the store, they'll have all sorts of ingredients that you don't need to have, and it is so easy to make mayonnaise. I'm going to put a link to our mayonnaise video down in the description and have a look at that because it really is so good. Next we're going to mix it, and I have found the best way to do that is just to get in there with your hands and squish it all together. And there actually is one more ingredient in this section, and that is just an egg. And again, we're just going to mix that through. With that done, we're going to put this aside just for a minute and work on the bacon. So 1 piece of bacon is going to do 2 pigs in blankets, and the mixture we've made is going to give us about 24 of them. So we grab our knife, and although we are going to cut it in a second, what we do first is that we're going to use the knife to stretch and flatten the bacon. And we're just going to do that by running it along it, just like this. You can see it's stretching, it's elongating. Oop, teared it a bit there, that's fine. And the other side as well. That's it. And then we cut it at about the middle, and that's going to be for our 2 pigs in blankets. So now we go back to our mixture, and we're going to grab a heaped tablespoon, and we're going to put that just off the center of the bacon. Like so. Then we're going to roll the bacon over. Sometimes you might just need to get your knife in there a little bit to do that. Boom, like so. And then like so. Almost like a little bacony sushi. And there you go. That is what our pig in blanket's going to look like. So let's keep going and do a few more of them. Now I wouldn't stress if you put any holes in your bacon because it's still going to cook well, it's still going to taste the same, and you can always have that bit on the bottom so that it sort of hides it. Okay, so I've been a bit generous with the filling on these, and I've only got 20, but that's absolutely okay. Let's bring out the air fryer. Now we've only recently had our air fryer, and so this is our first Pop Keto recipe using an air fryer, so we're very excited about that. So I've loaded up the tray with our pigs in blankets, trying not to have them touch while they're in there. We'll just pop them in, and these are going in at 200 degrees for 13 to 15 minutes. So that's been 13 minutes, and let's have a look at that. Woohoo, they are looking good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these aside and we're gonna taste them at the same time as the next ones. Let's move to them. So then we come to our second version of the pigs in blankets, which is really easy, and again, only 2 ingredients. First one is halloumi, and so we've just grabbed a pack of halloumi from the supermarket. It's 225 grams, and this is gonna make 12. All right, so the easiest way to do this is just to cut it in half, then cut each of those in half, and then each of those in 3. Then we bring back our bacon, we do the same thing. We lay it out, we stretch it with the back of our knife, cut it in half, and then we just wrap the halloumi in the bacon. And with all that done, we bring out the air fryer again. So let's get these into the air fryer. Now, one thing I forgot to mention with the previous version is that when I place them in the air fryer, I like to try and keep the seam of the bacon underneath so that as it cooks, it's gonna hold itself together and not just burst open and spill its contents everywhere. So we're gonna put these in. Again, we're looking at 200 degrees, but this time it's only gonna be 10 to 12 minutes. All right, so they are looking really nice and brown. Have a look at that. What we're gonna do here is just bust it open and just pop it in my mouth because I've been wanting to snack on these all the time that the halloumi ones have been cooking. So let's get into it. Oh, yum. All right, so that is nice and tender. The bacon is bacony. And I'll tell you what, sage really is the Christmas herb for me. I just love that. That is so, so good. Love it. All right, so let's try the halloumi ones now. And you can see, again, that cheese has gone all golden. Tell you what, let's show you the inside of it. If you break it open just like this, oh, look at that. That is just exactly what you want to see. And look at that, it's nice and squishy. I love halloumi cheese. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's amazing. All right, let's taste. That is a flavor bomb. I mean, 2 ingredients, but they go so, so good together. I mean, cheese and bacon, what's not to like? The saltiness of the halloumi going off with the bacon. Oh, and those golden bits, that's where the real taste is. So if pigs in blankets are something that you miss having at Christmas because you're being careful of what you eat, there are ways to do it. These are 2. One is sort of close to the traditional. One is super tasty, super easy, 2 ingredients. Guys, you've got to try these as well. And not just at Christmas time, anytime you feel like it. So I hope that's been helpful for you. Hey, give the video a like if you've enjoyed this. Have a look around at some of our other videos that we've done. Other than that, stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Bye.